Hi, I'm Melanie McWhorter. I am a photography and art consultant, and I'm here today to discuss with you an idea I've been thinking about lately, the idea of vulnerability. I've gone through a lot of changes in my life in the last couple of years, and they've shifted a lot of the way that I think about things. I've also gone through a major process of my own of like trying to get to know myself, trying to get to know my artwork. So a lot of these ideas of vulnerability are really resonating with me right now. I've started to also develop some guiding principles in my life, and vulnerability is one of them. In order to be successful, I believe that you have to fully expose yourself. You have to put yourself out there in the world. And as an artist, a lot of times artists will wear their heart on their sleeve and they'll take everything incredibly personally that happens in response to their work. And what I would say is that you need to create the art. You need to find out what motivates you, what drives you, and what your passion is in your life. And you have to be vulnerable. You have to expose yourself. You have to take the positive aspects and responses to your work and the negative responses to your work and take both of them inside of you, reflect upon that, and then keep producing your art. Don't let the world decide what you're going to do with your artwork. I've had a feeling for a long time that there is a place for almost every artwork out there in the world, whether it's for a much larger audience or if it's for a small audience of one. I think that you have to create your work and you have to be driven to do your work for your own internal motivations. And you have to find what those passions are and what those drives are. And then you have to work off of that. But in order to do that, you have to be vulnerable. You have to make sure that you put your work out there, but you also have to not worry what other people think in response to your work. Working, just like life, photography and art are an evolution, and eventually you will find that place when you keep putting yourself out there and expose yourself and be vulnerable. So I would say keep doing that work that you want to do, and do it for yourself and put it out there in the world if you choose to, and find that exact home for your art. Be vulnerable.